start to generate income and potentially buy it later. Or for some companies, we just do scanning and they do their own printing, or we just do sculpting and they do their own printing or scanning. So we fit in different places. And then some companies just want to buy all of it and get trained on how to use it. So we kind of fit in all areas of the creative process, the design process.
Okay, so when we've got injection molding companies might want to work with you guys because they can do the same service for their clients but do it cheaper.
Yeah.
And then some of the people that do it themselves, they do injection molding themselves, big companies?
Yeah, so like there's a lot of big companies out there, like medical device companies, let's say, that make injection molded parts that are disposables, for example. Say they've come up with a new design for something they need to test market. 3D printing a tool on a design that they're not completely committed to, but they want to be able to see it in their manufacturing plastic, their polypropylene or their ABS plastic. Being able to print the tool in a situation of a prototype is a huge thing, a huge cost savings for them to have to machine a tool, maybe in on site in their CNC machine. We're still talking about the cost of the material. Time is about equal, but the material cost for that tool is a lot less as a 3D printer.
So this stuff is so new, I can't imagine that that people would know what they wanted from you. It seems like more like they would come in and talk about what they're trying to do and what they think might work, and then you can consult them on the possibilities.
Very, very true, and very true. We have a lot of people that have a misconception about the materials out there, or the cost of these machines, or the amount of effort it takes to do these projects. So that's very true. We get the full gamut of people coming in and saying, I need to digitalize my process and I don't really know where to start. We get a lot of that. We had one company we worked with that it's a great example. They were the manufacturers of, or they are the manufacturers of medical dummies, and they've been in the business for 50 years. And they are craftsmen, and they have the old process in how to do this, where they would have sculptors that work there, and these sculptors sculpt an arm or sculpt a heart or different, body parts, and then they do the casting process and they hand make the tooling, and then they actually use injection molding of the tooling. So they do all that in-house. We helped them digitalize their entire process, and actually did a lot of the archiving through 3D scanning of these legacy products, like the hearts or the arms or the legs or the faces of the products they've been selling for 50 years. So now they have a digital asset. If anything happened to their company, their warehouse burned, they have a digital version of that legacy product. And so that was a very strong thing for them, especially since they were going into more robotic versions of their medical mannequins, their robotic versions that needed more electronics and stuff. So they had to have CAD files to pass off to the electrical engineers that were doing that side of the design. So they use the full gamut of our product offerings, from 3D scanning to 3D sculpting to 3D printing prototype parts.